Major Slack Videos.
Boy, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Resident Evil 2 Remake. No damage, Leon, hardcore, and we're about to take on the G Stage 2 boss. First of all, we're going to have to place the plugs to open the door. On this side, it's Bishop, Rook, Knight. On the other side, it's King, Queen, Pawn, and the Pawn is already in the right place. Here we can get the Bishop plug, put in the King plug, slide over, put in the Queen plug, the Pawn is already in the right place. 180 flip, and let's plunk in the Rook here. And slide over to the left and plunk in the Bishop. And that's all she wrote. Door opens up and we're ready to rock. G Stage 2 boss, we're going to handle it mostly with the Magnum.
Almost there, Ada.
And the flamethrower. And a flash grenade. You'll need about 10 Magnum rounds to pull this off. And you'll need about 250 flame fuel. You'll need exactly 250 flame fuel. Not picking up any herbs because, well, we can't heal. What I meant to do at the beginning of this run is to show that I still haven't taken any damage by attempting to take a herb. I did test this in practice runs. I have not taken any damage whatsoever. So that's it. Put up switches one. Well, put up the switches you saw me put up here. Throw a grenade against this shutter door to cancel out the breaking through the roof routine. And I think it even damages them a little bit. Put yourself on the left side here and run.
It's still alive?
Now, unfortunately, unlike a standard difficulty, you can't drop him as he approaches. If you go for the switch first. He almost caught up with me, eh? So we're gonna have to drop him first with the Magnum. Aim right at the end of that platform there. Boom, one shot in the eye. Just a little lower, 2 shots in the eye. And 1 shot in the head should stun him. Now go for the crane switch. Reload. Go behind him. Why is that? Because as he gets up and approaches, you're going to drag him further away from the crane switch, which is what you want. Flame until you hear a little groan. Makes a little groan. That means he's getting up. Throw the flash grenade to stun him, and then flame him down to 150. Assuming you had a full 400 tank. Once you get down to 150, that means you've used up 250 fuel. Go throw the switch. Get ready to throw the flash grenade as soon as he gets up. And that's all she wrote. That's all it takes to take him down. What did I say? 10 Magnum rounds? No, it only takes about 5. Strike that. 5 Magnum rounds, pardon me, and 250 flame fuel. That's it. We got all the goodies. Make sure you get that Magnum rounds. Those are the most important. You have to drop something. Drop the bullets. Yeah. Most important to pick up there is the flash grenade and the Magnum rounds. Alright, time to rescue Ada, and then it's off to the lab. You can just run ahead, and as soon as you get to the cable car, the game will kind of skip ahead. So you don't have to kind of like escort her, which is what I did during my standard difficulty run. You know, I was such a gentleman. Here we go. Pull the switch. And this will take us into the lab.
This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own.
Okay, I believe I let that cutscene run a little bit because I was having a coffee and I wanted to just to sip my coffee. That's why. Let me just abort it. Okay, done. Let's go. Okay, into the lab.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open. Welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the G-Virus is.
Okay, now we have a surplus of ammo. Mainly in the form of all these gunpowders and large gunpowder. I want to use them up. I figure I can get through the lab, a large part of the lab, just using the Matilda, an upgraded Matilda, and all these bullets that I'm going to make out of the gunpowder, and save the shotgun ammo, which I ended up not even using anyways. But it's important to save the best ammo for the end, for the boss fight, so you have like options, all kinds of options. You don't want to be left, you know, with just a bunch of cheap pea shooter bullets for the boss fights. So it's when I go across the way here, grab the shotgun shells and the map. Just doing that before I forget. In this little run here, just bringing a fully loaded Matilda because we're not going to be doing too much combat. Just one zombie we'll have to take down. In this room, quickly grab the grenade off to the right and the flame tank over here on the counter, and that's it. Run by everybody else, circle around the room clockwise, find the ladder, and up you go. There are also some bullets here in this room, but we don't need them, so just leave them behind. Just to get them, you're gonna have to spend more bullets than what you'll get back, so just forget it. Off to the right here is some more gunpowder, and out here, make sure you bring a knife. I hope you brought a knife. Yeah, there's a zombie there. He often grabs you.
Now what?
Aim for center mass. Down he goes. Put one in the brain. Shotgun shells here. Upgrade for the flamethrower here. Make sure you get that. Very important. And an upgrade for the ID bracelet here. So we now have level 2 access. That's it. Not coming back here to get the hip pouch upgrade. I'm going to pass on that. You can come back here with the signal modulator and open up that other pod. I'm going to pass on that to save time.
Dr. Lee, your presence is
Okay, so now we're just going straight across to,
in the east area.
I believe it's called the lobby. Open up the bridge. Go behind. And with our level 2 access, we can open up the bridge to the east wing, I believe. Okay, here's where I mix up all the gunpowder, if I recall correctly. In here, there's even some more gunpowder out to our left there. First, dump off. Yeah, all that gunpowder. Waste not, want not. Just remember the Major Slack creed. The only ammo you waste the only ammo you truly waste in a video game is the ammo you have left over at the end of the game. Right? Okay, so mixed up all that gunpowder, got tons of bullets. Let's put them to good use. Wrong door, Slack. Wrong door. Attaboy. Okay, we're gonna have to start facing plant monsters. Something I noticed for the first time in this run, there's the yellow gunpowder right there, don't forget that. These plant monsters have these like little yellow critical hit spots on them. If you shoot them all, they die instantly. That one only had 2, but the other ones have 4. Shoot down all, like blow up all those little yellow blobs on them, and they die. So if you're going at them with a pistol, that's what you do. Here we're going to grab the dispersal cartridge, and we already know the codes from previous runs through the game. So I'm just going to plunk them in. I got them memorized practically now. So I'm going to open up the... I forget what it's called. The place where you do the solution puzzle. And the ladder leading down... The drug testing lab. And the ladder leading down to the lower floor. Right, so let's go to the drug testing lab first. Some plant monsters are going to spawn there. Just leave them alone for now. Don't forget the gunpowder here. And a grenade over by the dead hazmat suit guy. And let's do the solution puzzle. Everyone's favorite puzzle. Not! Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of people really hate this. Okay, this is about
solution to match cartridge capacity.
Getting the right amount up to the red line. So what we want to do is switch. If you like look at the capacity of each container, large, medium, and small, you fill up the medium one with the large one, and then, well, just do what I'm doing here. Do exactly what I'm doing here. Yeah, identify the containers in terms of capacity, not how much is in them, but terms of capacity. So switch them around according to exactly what I did there in terms of each container's capacity, and then fill them up accordingly. So here's a good example. See those little yellow blobs there? Shoot them all. See how he bends back like that? They always bend back like that when you shoot down their leg blobs. So you can kind of temporarily disable them by shooting their leg blobs first. It's something I never knew because I always went after them with the flamethrower. But I want to save the flamethrower for the G3 boss fight. Okay, now we're going into the lounge? Is it the lounge? Anyway, this area here. Don't forget the shotgun bullets there. We can't take them. Oh, we can't take them. And all these zombies here, make sure they're all like playing dead, right? Make sure you kill them all. So I usually like just to go hard at them. Hard at their head with the Matilda burst fire. This guy is kind of dangerous. So I always like, you know, disable him first. And the game pulled a fast one on me. It hid his head. Kind of flipped his head into the vending machine there. Thanks a lot, games, and made me waste a lot of ammo on it. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna dismember you. Extra dismemberment for you. Okay, coming up next are some liquors. You can get by them by just rushing by on the right side. Stick right to the right side, rush there, right into the door, and you're good. In here, there's a zombie off to the right. Make sure you kill him. Usually I like to disable him because he's at close range. And I'm getting low on bullets. The zombie's going to drop down here. Typically I like to dismember him too. We'll have to deal with them later. We're gonna find some more gunpowder up here. Got some more bullets now. And we're gonna have to use them up before we can take on the signal modulator. These zombies here, I call them the skank zombies. I find they're the worst. I don't know why. They just really bug the crap out of me. She's getting really cheeky, so I'm going for center mass now. Let's try to check this guy out. He's really adamant, and he crawled all the way up here. Check this. He's submitting his hindquarters to us as a sign of submission. Slack, yeah. Sorry. Okay, and this will let us back into, I believe it's called the lobby. And all our bullets are gone now, so it's time to switch over to the heavy artillery. Mission accomplished, we used up the bullets. Strike that, we still have 38, but it's not enough to really, you know, rely on. So out comes the Magnum. We'd have to use this to take care of some liquors. What I'm doing now is I'm checking my list, because the most important thing I found throughout this run was to make a list of the items you bring from an item box every time you encounter an item box. That was the most important thing. As long as you have your loadout correct, you're good. So I'm just double checking my loadout on the list on my laptop. That's why you see me pausing there. Okay, back down to the basement, and we ran by the liquors. Now we have a choice of either walking carefully over to the signal modulator or killing the liquors. I'm going to opt for killing the liquors. 2 or 3 shots with a Magnum should do it. So try to find his head and start off with a headshot. And then quickly shoot him again. That one took 4. That's okay, we're still going to finish off with a surplus of Magnum rounds. Like I said earlier, we finish off with a surplus of 6 Magnum rounds, so don't worry about it. And I'm just checking the time. Next liquor is around the corner here in the server room hallway. This one is far more dangerous because we have no means to bail out, so we must kill him. Start off with a headshot. That's his ass. There we go. And we got him with 3 shots. There we go. So now the room is clear. That's great. And over to the signal modulator. The code is, if you look at the dials, the red dial and the green dial. Set the red dial to number 7 and the green dial to number 8. I find that's an easier way to deal with the signal modulator, just in case you like if you're going from default, and some walkthroughers like to go just press like right 3 times and press up 4 times. That may not always work if you screwed it up right from the start and you're not working from default, so I find it better for Mr. Fumblefingers if you just go, by the position of the dials. Okay, so now we gotta chill the dispersal solution.
Cooling sequence in progress. complete.
What games are you playing now besides Resident Evil? Post a comment. I'm curious. Okay, so we got the chill solution. Into the server room, there's some good goodies here to pick up, including this yellow gunpowder, which we can't take as our inventory is full. That's going to allow us to make another batch of magnum bullets. So stash all that. And from the server room, we're going to have to deal with some plant monsters when we get back up top in the greenhouse. And we're going to be flanked by 2 of them. It's a really, really dangerous situation. So, bring the magnum rounds, flamethrower, fully upgraded. And there's some spare fuel in this room too. I'm going to upgrade the flamethrower. Spare fuel over here. Yellow gunpowder, let's make some more magnum rounds. Sorry, save that for another yellow gunpowder we're going to pick up later, and then we'll make some more magnum rounds. Okay, just checking my loadout. Flamethrower out and up. And magnum ready to go. Okay, like I said, as soon as you get to the top, we're gonna be flanked by 2 plant monsters. So you have to work quickly. I usually like to do headshot on that guy, and that'll buy you some time to run away. Then it's flamethrower on everybody else. Cook them up nicely. Don't take any chances with these guys. As much as I hate these plant monsters, I really like their "you died" animation. You know, the animation where they kill you. Like they just wrap their pods around Leon's head and just munch away. And then after they munch, they kind of like smack their jaws a little bit. It's like, that was good. That was good. It's really gruesome, but yeah. This is really cool. I'll give him that. But other than that, I freaking hate the little buggers. They can lunge far. And they're relentless. There we go. Okay, so they're all cooked up nicely. Make sure you use short controlled bursts with the flamethrower, eh? Because you want to save as much flamethrower as flame fuel as possible. Okay, so in goes the dispersal solution. Plant 43 is dead. And make sure you kill this guy.
What the?
Short control burst once again. We're gonna get some more flame fuel later on. And get the level 3 access electronic chip. Here comes the tyrant. Let's get the F out of Dodge. Out here you want to dodge to the left immediately to avoid a plant monster. See, he took a swipe at me. Same here, stick to the left to avoid another plant monster. And out you go. Now you're safe. I don't know why I'm doing this. We really don't need to do this. Because there's nothing left to deal with. It's just a matter of getting over to the other lab. Getting the G virus and then getting ready for the G Stage 3 boss fight. Okay, so now we can open up the bridge to the west wing with the level 3 access.
Hopefully the G sample's up here.
Pretty sure this is the west wing. Nothing left to deal with, like I said. Next stop, G Stage 3 boss. Just some pickups. Make sure you grab a grenade here. And a videotape if you're interested in a little backstory, but I'm going to pass on that. And we have to yank out the signal modulator. Use it one more time to power up the room. Here you want to set the red dial to 5 and the green dial to 9. If you think of those little dots on the dial, number them 1 to 9, going around clockwise. Okay, so put the red dial at the top there like that at number 5. And the green dial to number 9, and that will do it. This should be the... Actually, it won't be. We didn't use the signal modulator in the nap room, so yeah, that won't be the last access, but doesn't matter. In here, we get the G virus. Checking the time, making really good time. I was really hoping to get this run in under 2 hours, and I did, so mission accomplished.
Alright, now back to Ada.
And that's it. Next stop, G Stage 3 boss. And here we're gonna have to grab some very important large gunpowder and some yellow gunpowder, and we're gonna fix everything up and get ready for the boss fight next video. Now I just want to save the game. And I want to thank you all very much for watching. Coming up next, G Stage 3 boss fight and G Stage 4 boss fight, all in one video. It's only going to be a 12-minute video. Yeah, it all goes down real quick. That's coming up next. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page, and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.